Hello, my lovely little eggs. I hope everyone is well and I hope everyone is looking after themselves. So today I've got a quick renovation speed build of the Rasoya house, which is 20 Culpeper house in San Myshuno, the city living world. And basically I kind of wanted to redo this apartment for a while. I don't really play in the townies apartments very much. I often just use like the same ones that are empty, but I thought I'd renovate this one because it was kind of sad looking and I don't know, it didn't really fit with his bio. So like the sim that lives here is supposedly a successful chef and his mum wants him to like settle down with a nice girl and carry on the family line, but he seems to be living a bit of a bachelor life. So this apartment had 3 bedrooms and I actually changed that to 2 bedrooms and instead give him a kitchen because I felt like his kitchen didn't really like scream successful chef. It screamed I've never cooked anything in my life. So I decided to give him a nice modern kitchen that was really big, and I ended up starting out with these like counters to separate the room, but then I ended up doing a more of like an island with the oven in the middle, and I kind of ended up giving myself this idea that he actually enjoys entertaining, enjoys cooking for friends, but he's not necessarily like looking to settle down or anything like that. So it's kind of a bit of a bachelor pad. But then throughout I use a lot of like really nice light furnishings because in my head I'm imagining if his mum wants him to settle down, she would be really, really involved in his life. So in that sense, what I did was I imagined she decorated the house, the flat, as if she wants him to find a nice girlfriend. So she wanted his home to look really cozy and welcoming for all the girls he might bring back that might one day become part of their family. So I imagine like he enjoys a little bit of entertaining spaces, like a big dining table, but then like everything is very light and blue and fresh, and I just kind of imagined him going through with his mum and her decorating everything and decorating the full the second bedroom and everything like that with ready for a child, but he's just chucked a what's it called, a treadmill in that room, and kind of I really wanted to find some clutter items, like some empty boxes or something like that could sit on top of the bed. But I'm having a problem with my game at the minute where like if I try and raise anything up, it like doesn't work. It jumps to the camera position from the cinematic camera, which is kind of frustrating, but I think it's just a bug, so there's not much I can do about that. Because I was imagining he maybe chucks stuff on the bed and hides that bed because he's not ready yet. So that was kind of what I was doing in that room. And in the original flat, there was like 3 bedrooms, 2 double bedrooms, and then there was like a room that was being used as an office and then also had a treadmill in there. But I decided to like, that's where the kitchen is in my build. And I decided to change that and take that room out and instead kind of mix all the items in. So the computer ends up being in the main room and the treadmill's in that spare room. So I actually really like this flat. I really like the curved like front pieces, like the bay windows almost. And I really like those areas, and I think they were like hidden in the original build from how it was laid out. So I decided to have the main like living space there like all open and using all that those little nooks to separate the space out. I really didn't know what I was going for in this, and I didn't want to use too many packs. To be honest, I ended up using a fair, I think I used maybe 5 or 6, but it was mainly like any extra ones were like clutter items that wouldn't actually affect like gameplay. And then the flooring in there is from Spa Day, and I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I use from Spa Day is just that floor, just to create that big like checkered floor. I really like doing that in my builds, especially for like fancy kitchens. I think they always look really nice. And ended up ending up with this like really black and white like stark look, so I was like, I need to soften this out with loads of really nice big rugs, and I couldn't find one for ages, so I was like trying to find the city living ones, and went through literally all the swatches at least twice to try and find the one that I wanted. And I kept thinking I was settled on one, and then I was like, oh no, that's too busy. So I changed it a few times. I even debated the zebra rug because I thought that would be fun. But in the end, I settled up for this like really nice blue one. I'm imagining again like his mum picked it out or something like that, and he's just kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever, just to get his mum off of his back. But I really actually like the way this space turned out, and I would really enjoy playing in it. With Sims, I think it's got a really nice like flow to it. I use like the eco lifestyle room like wall decorations. They're like long strips, and they came in Get Famous as well, but the eco lifestyle ones are a little bit thinner, so I quite like it. And I use that to like frame out a living room, a dining room, sorry. And then working out what I wanted to do here. I couldn't at first because I really wanted to have like 2 bedrooms, or the master bedroom being like big enough to be a master bedroom, in the sense that like I wanted extra space and things like that. But in the end, like it made that second room stick out too much, and I just felt like it was ruining that big space, which kind of later I regretted, because I was like, oh god, now I have to fill all the space. So I put them all back on the right hand side. And then the same in this bathroom. Like this bathroom was pretty much, it stayed exactly where it was. In the original build there were 2 bathrooms and they were next to each other, and it was in the master there was like an ensuite, and then in this room, for the rest of the flat there was a big bathroom like this with a corner tub. So I ended up bringing that back in and only having 1 bathroom, because I'm imagining he's a bachelor, he's not got kids yet. I mean, I'm imagining they were in my head, in my version of his storyline, he would maybe move away out of the city when he maybe has children. So here I worked out I wanted to have the master bedroom on the left and then the main bedroom on the right, and I decided to do some exposed brick as well, because I felt like it needed a bit more of a bachelor vibe. So I'm imagining his mum maybe picks out his bed sheets, or even just lets him do what he wants in there. But the rest of the house, she was like, no, I'm going to do all of this. And I've actually been using that brick a lot in my builds lately. I think I've recently discovered it. It's been buried down in the catalogue for a while, because it's quite an expensive one, so I don't really use it very much in my builds. But since I found it, I was like, okay, looks like this is my new favourite item. So you can see here, this is where I originally started off with the office in that bedroom. And then putting some posters up, some proper like all the movie posters. And I'm imagining this is his like space to decompress and have all of his stuff. And his mum was like, no, we're going to have all of these nice things everywhere. And I feel like this bed as well in this master bedroom, the stripy sheets, I don't know what it is, but I really feel like that's a bachelor vibe. Like, I feel like any single boy I've ever seen in my life has always had some form of stripy sheets. So I was like, okay, I feel like I need to use them here. So in total, this reno took me about an hour, and that's only because I've been feeling really like flat today, and things have just taken ages. So I think I'm going to drop to like 2 uploads a week, because I think it's really zapping me in terms of creative energy and stuff like that, as well as having to like do my freelance work. So I'd rather be focusing on that and having YouTube as a side thing. And I also stream on Twitch as well, which I've been enjoying streaming a lot. It's been a lot of fun. So I don't know, I don't want to dedicate too much time, or like say I'm gonna do 3 uploads a week consistently. I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna go for 2 now, but make them not better, because I feel like it's the same level of content, but making them like different each time. So not just making the same kind of house or the same kind of speed build, because I think that will do well for me, and I might actually enjoy making it more. So here's where I add those beams in. And at first I was going to have it just to cover up that room and separate it and make like a hallway. And then I decided I wanted you to be able to see the bar from the table, because I imagine, like I say, I think it's like a nice entertaining space. And I feel like that bar area with the like neon lights is as close to a bachelor pad as he'll get. I'm just imagining he's quite like a pushover kind of sim, and will just let his mum do anything just to keep her happy and get her off of his back. So I ended up with these like big spaces, even though he's kind of like one of the most annoying sims in State Living, in my opinion. He always knocks on your door and he's like, hey, can we hang out? And I'm like, no, please leave me alone. Poor guy, honestly. So here I'm just changing a few things. I later on add in a jukebox and I'll change a couple of bits, but I will let you enjoy the rest of the video, what's left of it. There's a couple of screenshots at the end, and I hope you have had a lovely weekend, and I hope you have a lovely week ahead of you. So I will see you in the next one. Bye!